Welcome back, people. This video is about article writing, how to write an article. I'm assuming here that we can, well, there's several ways we can go about this. We can just start from scratch with our own original wavelength thought process, if you like, about any particular subject. But okay, if you're stuck on ideas of what to write about, then you can quite easily get hold of yourself some PLR material, i.e. articles even. But no matter what, you know, if you've got an article, if you've got an ebook, whatever, and you're taking paragraphs or pieces out of it, then you know you really do need to be doing things in your own words and your own way. Let's face it, everything that is created on the internet, no matter what information purpose, everyone's taking information from other people, whether that's quoting them, citing them, whatever. You know, nothing originates down to one specific person. Well, okay, there are examples where that is right. Okay, so what we would do is, assuming then you've got some PLR articles. Now they all need to be rewritten, no matter what you think, you know, for it to be original content. So this is a good way of getting ideas anyway. So here I've gone into affiliate marketing subject of PLR articles that I have in my arsenal. So let's bring one up, which is the 7 ways to drive laser targeted traffic. Okay, so what I've done is just literally gone into that file, copy pasted the contents into a Word document. I advise you to do the same thing. Now okay, I've enlarged the font a bit so we can see what's going on here. So this is called 7 ways to drive laser targeted traffic. So let's concentrate on the first 2 paragraphs, for example. And this is as I'm receiving this PLR article. An affiliate marketer may have all the things needed for him to be able to succeed in a business such as affiliate marketing. He may, you see, now he's referring to the male side, he. Now I'm gonna instantly, I've taken note of that. You know, it should be, well, actually they do tend to refer to things on the internet in that respect as to she, actually, as the female sex. But nonetheless, I want to remove that as it goes. He may have the necessary drive, diligence and perseverance to be able to understand how the system works. He may have all the tools necessary to maintain the business, including a real, unique and interesting website which could earn him a fortune if only the whole world could see it. However, all these things would prove useless unless he does not know how to drive the traffic to his website. His business would sink into oblivion together with all his sales, fortunes, blah blah blah. So, you know, we all know the introduction paragraph is really important, because let's face it, if you're coming in there to read something, you got an article, and the first paragraph doesn't do it for you, doesn't get you interested, doesn't steer you in to read some more, then what is the point of the article? Because no one's going to read any further if it's as boring as heck, you know. So the first paragraph, and obviously in this instance the second one, is as important, because you can have as many paragraphs. You used a couple of paragraphs for your intro if you like, but it's important. Now, having read that, I know you could hardly remember what I've just spoke about, but the idea is to read the entire article first to get a gist of what's there. So to the second paragraph then, getting people who matter to see one's website is a difficult undertaking if he tries to consider the fact that there are rivals everywhere waiting to pin him down. The immensity of the internet, as well as the affiliate marketing world, has given birth to the fierce competition between affiliate marketers, each of whom has his own great product to offer. With all the websites piling on top of each other, how could one be able to stand out? The 7 best ways to drive laser targeted traffic to one's own website would help those who are bent on sticking to it and with the business wherever they are bound to take them. Now, come on. There's no way in this world that you couldn't reword this out, what they're saying, in your own words. Ridiculous. It's just simple. All they're basically saying is, you know, that even with all the best knowledge and the best tools in the world and the greatest website and the greatest products, it's pretty useless if you're not driving, getting, you know, specific market audience driven towards that website. It's basically all the same. Now, you know, just what I just said then is a way of just bosh, a paragraph. Now the thing about these paragraphs in articles, really, they should all be standalone. In other words, you know, they should be able to be put anywhere on their own, each paragraph on their own, and just mean something, you know, not look out of place on their own. In other words, they don't rely on all the other paragraphs for it to hold some meaning or other. Okay, so what I've done is I'm going to continue through this entire article. So we have to change the title, for example, 7 ways to drive laser targeted traffic. Okay, 7 ways to drive laser targeted traffic. Laser targeted traffic, there's not really any way we can get around that, because that's what is known as laser targeted traffic. It's a term used. So I've sort of dithered around here with notes, and this is what you should do in between paragraphs, to take notes and just tweak things around. So I've got here, I've used the word ways, techniques, drive, steer, you know. So okay, 7 techniques to steer laser targeted traffic, but not just leave it there, to your website. I could have had products, services, but to your website will do. So there's my heading. That's changed, that's done. Okay, so for the first paragraph, having a great looking unique website featuring the most sought after products or services on the World Wide Web is half the battle won. An affiliate or internet marketer may have all the necessary tools, passion and drive in the world, but what use is that website, however, if it receives little or no visitors at all, because no one knows it exists? That is a question mark, so I read that wrong. It is also no good if that website gets any visiting audience that is not familiar or particularly interested in that market niche either. So to the second paragraph, visitor traffic from people who are interested in that market subject has to be driven to that website somehow, and it's not necessarily a straightforward task at all. A specifically target market audience has to be approached and steered towards that website, similar to how a laser guided bomb is driven to its target. Naturally, the idea is not to use weapons to persuade that audience, but to get them voluntarily interested in those dynamic products or services on offer. So I'm basically, in my way of doing things, I'm not referring to he or she, that's out, and because, you know, you can have female and male audience anyway. That delivers that out of the way. I'm also saying, you know, that it's pretty useless having a great this, great that and great everything else if you've not got the audience to come see your site on your products. But also I've kind of likened this to, you know, a laser guided bomb then that's driven to its target. So I'm kind of explaining what laser targeted traffic basically means, you know. I'm kind of, well, in a roundabout way, it's kind of introducing the term. So okay, so then if I look now into the next paragraph, the third paragraph, this is theirs. I've just highlighted a few things. The first step, okay, is driving traffic to one step by relying on search engine. So they're going on about search engine. I'm just highlighting the important things here. It's called driving free target traffic through these search engines, you know, and basically by using the right keywords. So that's what the second part of the paragraph is going about, and I can change all that by rewording it. Well, one, they've got the first step, the second step they refer to, the third step they refer to. I can just do that as in numerical, number 1, 2, 3, you know, list it that way. It looks different and more original. So another thing, so I'm taking notes here. So getting one's website to the top 3 Google PLR page rank, that is page rank 1 to page rank 3, offers the highest percent of free traffic available from the search engines. These are my notes, by the way, not what I'm going to rewrite out. However, as already stated in my second paragraph, we don't want just any traffic viewing our offers, because although they're welcome, right, because, you know, it's all an added bonus, but what we want is the specific target market audience who are keenly interested in our product services anyway. So yeah, you know, they would be interested, otherwise they wouldn't be typing in that search engine term, you know, the keyword in the search engines anyway. But they could be freebie seekers, or just looking out for general information, or driven by curiosity. Okay, so that is the idea of getting laser targeted traffic. I'm going to have to close this or finish rather this video at this point here, and come straight back straight back to where we left off, bang, right here where we are on this specific page, because I've only got 10 minutes in fact to get my message across. So unless of course YouTube have given me better statuses to have longer videos, but I think that's got something to do with me not supplying my telephone number, which I will do. Okay, so you'll hear from me again in the second video on this subject.